everybody? Here's another review for you. Another G.I. Joe Classified. We're going with Franklin Airborne Tall Tree this time around. We've got 115 and some artwork on the side. There's the back. Other side. And the front of it. Let's get them open and check them out. All right, so here we have Airborne outside of his packaging, and he looks really awesome. I really like the head sculpt. I like the color palette. I like having this little vest being the color blue. Just looks really good. And I'm liking that a lot. Some good detail on there. The flag behind his knife sheath, his grenade, got the little carabiner, I think that is right there. That's silver. Looks good. His thigh harness actually goes up into his chest harness, so it's all one piece, which is pretty nice, but you do lose a little bit of articulation because of it being one solid piece. But look-wise, it is really awesome. He comes with his backpack, which we've seen this one before. His helmet. We got a submachine gun with removable mag. We have these binoculars, probably night vision, something like that. Some visual aid that actually plugs into the front of his helmet, which is really cool. His helmet's got some pretty good detail to it. Just a little bit of paint would have brought out some more. We got his ears and some wiring. Just a little bit of paint there could have brought it out just a little bit more. We have a pair of goggles, one covered and one really nice shiny one. His knife. And a little pistol. Which at first I thought maybe I was missing the suppressor in the packaging, but there was no slot for it. They both share. This shares with the submachine gun. So it comes on the submachine gun. You can just pull it off and then slide it right on there, which is pretty cool. I will leave it here. That's pretty cool. A little soft right there at the stock. It came in the package a little bent, a little warped, but you know, sometimes these are just a little softer plastic. So Airborne has, let's see, he can do, that's his T-pose, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Bends in that far. Looks really good. He has a little wrist hinge that is horizontal, so it goes inwards. Ball waist, but again, you lose kind of the ab crunch because of the one-piece harness, but he can still do pretty okay. For the look that he gets, I'm okay with it. Butterfly joint in there. Thigh cut. You can see the leg part of the harness moving with it. It's not glued to it or pegged in or anything like that. It's just that tight, which I actually kind of like. Double jointed, pinless knees. He has a cut, boot cut, right at the very bottom. That rocker. So some good ankle motion. Head goes that far back. Can look down pretty good. Even tilts. I like that. I always like that look. Can add a little bit of personality. So let's see where all of this will fit on him. Pistol can go right there into his holster. I don't want to lose that suppressor, so I'm going to gonna slide that right in the front there. Cool that you have a good spot for it. Knife. Could have used maybe a slight detail, but it still looks good. Let's see. Throw his helmet on there. And then maybe we'll throw that. And it just pegs on in there. Doesn't really sit the best. It's a little loose, the helmet is. Maybe I'll heat it up and see if I can't get it to just squeeze just a little bit or shrink down just a little bit. We'll see. Backpack. So there he is with most of his accessories. I could put those goggles on underneath, I believe. Which looks good like that. You get so many different looks with these different parts here. You don't have to have the goggles on. You don't have to have those little vision aids. Actually, probably why it was loose was for that reason. All coming down. Probably gonna take a little bit of work. I may even leave it like that. I don't know. So many different options. Just gotta figure out how you want to display them. I'll probably get him going here with the goggles up. And if I can get this on there. Not terrible. Looks really good. That is him. That is Airborne right there. Looks good. Brown elbow, brown knees. Some green stripes mixed in there with the brown. Kind of simple, but the good mixture. It looks really good. Got his little symbol right there on the shoulder. I'm liking it. It looks really good. G.I. Joe has just been crushing it all over the place. Can't wait to get him on the display with everybody else. I'll grab some figures and then we'll get some height comparison. So here, Airborne is next to the G.I. Joe Classified Duke and G.I. Joe Classified Dr. Mindbender. Duke and Airborne look to be about the same height. Dr. Mindbender is just a slightly bit taller. And Duke actually has the similar backpack as Airborne, just has a little bit more paint details. So Airborne's just has the shovel painted versus Duke has these little bit on the ends and he has a little bit of writing on the back on his shovel. Here is Airborne next to the Valaverse trigger and the Super 7 Ultimate Simpsons Radioactive Man. Not that you would have them in the same display or anything like that, but just to show a little bit of the scale. And here we got a couple of larger figures. We have the Marvel Legends Thanos and the Storm Collectibles King from Tekken. And that's gonna do it for this Airborne review. He looks really good. He doesn't have as much articulation in that ab, but it's due to the vest, which is to be expected, but it looks really good. He still moves really good. You can still get some good posing out of him. The paint apps are really good. in the little spots that it does have. I love the colorway on him, and I have no complaints about him. I'm really happy to be able to add him to the collection and add him to the display shelf. Let me know what you think. Did you pick him up? Thinking about picking him up? I think he's pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys saw everything you needed for him. Have a good one and catch you in the next one.